Hello and welcome to the Digital Delights with CyberKnight. My name is Abdulla Sheyyab. I'm Business Unit Head at CyberKnight. Today we have with us Mr. Simon Taylor, the Sales Channel Director at Entrust, and Dr. Alexander Valerovich, the Group VP Business Development at Help AG.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, gentlemen. Pleasure to be here. Okay, so during our podcast today, we are going to talk about the quantum computing and cybersecurity. It's no secret that quantum computing impact on cybersecurity is profound and game-changing. It poses a significant change on significant threats on cybersecurity, requiring a fundamental change on how we encrypt our data. Yet, despite the risk, nearly 20% of the enterprise appears to be taking the wait-and-see approach. So, Simon, as an industry expert, what do you think about the quantum era cybersecurity? And what advice can you give to the community on how and why to prepare now?
Thank you, Abdullah. Well, to start with, the wait-and-see approach is absolutely the worst thing that industry professionals should be doing. We'll be back into the area, I'm old, so remembering things like Y2K, when there's a panic push to actually achieve things by a given date. Also, I don't think people really understand where that given date is. It's much closer than we expect post-quantum to be in effect. NIST's earliest estimates for when post-quantum is going to start affecting computing is as soon as the end of next year. So we really need to start planning, and planning is simple. First of all, we need to start talking about it and vocalizing what the post-quantum world is going to look like. Then we need to understand where we are today, because post-quantum is a journey and we need to take the first step somewhere. And understanding your algorithms, how keys are kept, how encryption is managed, and what secrets you're trying to protect is an absolute essential building block of that today, not tomorrow. Then if we look at recommendations from people like BSI and NIST, we're actually going to go through a pre-quantum, hybrid approach, and then into the full post-quantum world. So how are we going to manage that multiple certificate type entity as we move through that way? We need to have that as a full understanding, and what systems it's going to affect. It's encryption, it's PKI, it's identity, it's zero trust is going to be an absolute foundational pillar of trusting nothing. No more super users. These are things that should have gone many years ago, but post-quantum is going to force this. So absolutely, audit today, understand your processes, understand your encryption, make sure you're agile. Agility is going to be one of the most important terms you'll hear in the post-quantum world, because we don't truly understand what that world's going to look like. So we have to plan for multiple scenarios. So no longer is it good to have plan A. You need to have plan A, B, and C, and be ready to switch those algorithms at a given notice. So multiple agile solutions to be able to come forward. And talk to industry-leading experts. Entrust have really invested a lot of time into this area to make sure that our consultants are ready to help you on that journey. Understand today, plan for tomorrow. And if you do the right planning, then the post-quantum world shouldn't affect your business in the disaster that could happen.
Agree. Thanks, Simon. So, Dr. Alexander, what are your thoughts on mitigating cybersecurity risks that quantum computers give to our customers' infrastructure? And what practical advice or recommendations can you give to our community on how to manage quantum risks?
So first, as cybersecurity professionals and also as industry as a whole, we have to understand the size of the potential issue. Simon has very rightly spoken around impacts on encryption, on PKI, identity access management, but the potential size of the problem is much bigger. So we as Help AG, being the end-to-end solution and services provider, see potential impact on everything cybersecurity. Things as quote-unquote simple as firewalls or web application firewalls to the next generation solutions will be impacted, because in the back end, in the plumbing, there are certificates and there are encrypted communication channels on which reliability of these solutions depends. So the impact of post-quantum will be far-reaching. So what our clients can do is that they can start discussion with industry experts such as HelpAG and Entrust, but also all of their other vendors, even if they don't appear encryption or PKI centric, asking them, how are you going to address post-quantum world? So that's one aspect. And then second very important aspect goes in line with what Simon was saying around the phased approach. We have to understand that there will be post-quantum breaches. Maybe they're already happening, but we have to, as clients, say, yes, probably I will be breached with a quantum computer going forward, especially if I'm attractive to a nation state. And then I should look at ways to detect these activities in my network. So I think these are the two angles which are very important to make sure that on one side we start addressing it, and on the other side we are ready for potential breach.
Thanks for your insight. It was a pleasure having you with us today. Stay tuned for more digital delights with CyberKnight.